Man, I don't know what this is. It's like paint. Some sort of paint. That's all over my car. I mean, it comes off though, but I don't know what the hell that is. Your boy's got a 2014 or fourth generation Ram. These are the common things that you want to stay on top of. Far as maintenance, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the top things that you want to stay on top of if you have one of these trucks behind me. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my full experience on how I'm able to keep this truck running strong at 150,000 miles. It is a used truck. I did not buy it brand new. I'm the second or third owner. I believe I say third owner. So I'm going to give you guys pretty much my full breakdown of everything on what I really do and things you really just want to stay on top of. But happy Tuesday. Beautiful day today here. Figure out why not come outside and make a video for you guys, man. If you guys on the channel for the first time, I need you guys to help support the channel. Obviously, subscribe, click that like button. This is my 2014 Dodge Ram that is behind me. Beautiful truck. Got a lot of things planned for this truck. I'm going to be going from a 5.7 to a 6.4 on this truck pretty soon. So you guys definitely don't want to miss out on that. Ain't too many Ram channels on YouTube. I've said there's plenty of time, especially like the quad cabs and stuff. With what I'm planning on doing with this truck, it's not too many channels that doing stuff like this, or too many guys want to be building trucks like these. But you guys definitely want to help support the channel though. But I'm gonna sit in the car for a little bit and give you guys some of the common things that you just want to make sure you stay on top of if you got one of these trucks. It's not really rocket science. It's not rocket science, guys. I'm not about to give you guys a whole full-on breakdown on. It's not anything hard though. It's just like common sense. Like, this is something that you want to do, even if you don't modify your car, truck, whatever. It's just something that you just want to keep in mind. It's not, because I always see a lot of people complaining about these trucks having like less than 100,000 miles, having like a lifter issue, or having the Hemi ticks, or they got to keep taking their truck to the shop, this and that, blah, 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 the dirt. Doesn't even matter, brand new or used. But from my experience, keeping it 100% real with you guys, this is not for me to make any kind of content. It's not about me making the content. It's about me trying to help somebody, because I myself, I really didn't know these things, and I wasn't doing none of these things before. But you know, obviously over time I learned from my experience and stuff. But so pretty much what you got to do, right? You got to understand this, right? When you have one of these trucks, the most common thing, right, that you want to stay on top of, I always mention this because a lot of people don't really take this as serious. I feel like people don't understand, like when you have any kind of vehicle, the oil is something that you got to be very, very, very on top of. And it definitely matters too on the oil you put in your car, because your truck, because that's really going to determine a lot of things later on down the line. So if that's if you're not putting full synthetic in your Ram, or you've been using any kind of different oil that they telling you is fine, you can run it in your truck, this and that. If I was you, I'll tell you right now, start putting full synthetic in your oil. Me right now, I got to get an oil change. My truck is on like the 25% mark. So I'm going to be doing my oil change myself. So it's the same thing I do every time. This is like, I've done this probably like over a handful full of time. And I normally would do like I run like the full synthetic oil, and then I do also the Mopar filter. So this is like one of the most like common things. I feel like a lot of people like underestimate this so much because they want to, oh, it's fine. They tell you it's fine for you to run regular oil in your truck, and sometimes people don't. Sometimes people end up running with that advice, and I'm just putting regular oil in the oil in the truck, and then that end up causing you some kind of issue. Like the reason why full synthetic oil is like recommended for these trucks because it's like a thicker blend, and the Hemis and stuff like that compared to like the non full synthetic oil, it's a lot more thinner. So like when your truck is running and stuff like that, pretty much that oil is not really mixing well with like the engine itself because it's a thinner blend oil, and that's sometimes lead to like you having like the ticks or you having lifters issues, stuff like that pretty much. But I'm not saying that, you know, at the end of the day it's your vehicle, whatever you want to do with it, but I'm just sharing with you guys what I experienced. I've never, out of the 3 trucks I've owned, compared this one now, making it 3, I have never experienced the Hemi tick, and all these trucks had about over at least 150,000 miles. Except for this truck. This truck is almost at 150. It's at 148. Never had any kind of major issue. I just did just a regular simple things which is the oil. So you guys got to keep that in mind, man. Like these trucks is like, they are very, like, I ain't gonna, like, I'm gonna tell you guys, right? Like the 5.7 Hemi engine, right? In these trucks, they could be very, very reliable for a long amount of time, but it's just that you just got to do like the simple things. You don't really got to do too much, especially if you a guy where you modify your vehicle. Obviously now you do got to be on top of your maintenance, but I do understand for a fact that even if you're modifying like these 5.7 Hemi engines, they're known for, like, you know, being able to handle the amount of power you're going to put into it. If you do the maintenance and the right things the right way, you're not going to experience any kind of major issue and stuff like that. And another thing I want to share with you guys, another thing that's very, very common and that you got to keep in mind is the coil packs that you use for these trucks, and then also spark plugs. Those are the 2 things too, because those 2 things are very, very crucial too when it comes to you planning on especially like if you like plan on using like an aftermarket ones. You got to be very, very careful because there's certain brands out there that you don't want to mess with, and you end up putting that in your truck because of, you know, like the brand, or you're not doing your full research, and that could really cause like a huge issue for you later on down the line, because like spark plugs and coil packs and stuff like that are very, very crucial too, because it's almost similar to like it play a huge role for your truck to run right. You know, like it could cause like misfire, it could cause your check engine light to come on, it can lead to multiple different issues. So I normally just use the regular ones. That I don't try to use any kind of aftermarket ones like that, because obviously the truck is pretty much stock. So I just run like the regular ones that they recommend. Same thing as the spark plugs. Just use everything regular that Mopar recommend. I don't try to go with any off-brand or anything like that. But if you are just simply doing these things, it is a higher chance that you're not going to experience any kind of crazy issue with your truck. Your truck going to see like a very, very long lifetime. Like I always see, like I've seen, believe it or not, I've seen so many Rams like that. I'm saying like, that's not no pavement princess that's getting beat on daily, this and that, and guys are keeping up with the maintenance where it is still running strong on, like I'm saying, like at least 200,000 plus miles. Like these trucks, like they really could be a very, very reliable car, like trucks, how you call it, engine and stuff. Like the 5.7 Hemi engine could be very, very reliable. But you just got to keep in mind, man, it's not rocket science at the end of the day. When you have these trucks, you got to treat it like how you got to go to the hospital, you got to get checkup, you got to do this, you got to, you just got to treat it like a human being, because any kind of car I ever own, whatever that's not, they will tell you it's the simple things you got to do. It's not hard for you to, like, if you're experiencing issue, it's because of, most of the times, like 85% of the time it's because of the person. But that's just what I want to share with you guys. Hopefully this could reach somebody and they could consider what I'm sharing. But I'm about to go back into work. My break is over, so I'll catch you guys later on today in the live. Make sure you boys help support the channel. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel. But I'm about to start this truck up. I'm about to head back to work. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I ain't gonna try to get copyright. I gotta turn my Bluetooth off. Not gonna try to get copyright. I'm gonna let you guys hear this truck for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, this thing sounds super. It sounds like this muffler delete on here, dog. Just make this truck sound so good. Especially when I'm flooring it. Right now I'm almost on E, so because I was flooring it earlier. But hopefully you guys can be able to hear the sound. I'm gonna try to give it a little bit of a rev once I get out the parking lot. Like, this truck sounds so good, yo. Like, when it sits for a while, I feel like every time, like these trucks, like when you let your truck sit for a while and you start it up, it sounds even better in person. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but try to give it a little bit more gas. Let me get out the parking lot. Hopefully y'all can be able to hear the sound. I'm about to do a quick little. Yeah, she definitely sounds good, yeah. This is not even that loud though. That's the crazy part. This is not even like a very, very loud. Like, I got an exhaust system on here. It's not even really that loud. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. It just sounds real good though, man. It's not like that annoying sound. Like, it sounds good though, but she got to be definitely louder. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna end this video. I'll see you guys in the live later on. Take care. Peace out.